This is just a fun what-if video I was thinking about. Imagine waking up tomorrow. You check your phone. The news is everywhere. Every financial network, every website, every social media feed. Bitcoin has just crossed $1 million. Not predicted, not rumored. It already happened. In a single moment, the financial world shifts. Banks scramble, governments respond. Millions of people suddenly become incredibly wealthy. But the real story isn't the price. The real story is what happens next. Tonight, we explore a future that once sounded impossible. A world where Bitcoin becomes one of the most powerful financial forces on Earth. This is Wired Wanderer. A $1 million Bitcoin wouldn't just be a milestone. It would be an economic earthquake. At that price, Bitcoin's total value would approach $20 trillion. To put that in perspective, that would make Bitcoin larger than Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and nearly the entire gold market combined. Suddenly, Bitcoin wouldn't be a niche investment. It would become one of the largest financial assets in human history. And when something that big moves, the entire world feels it. Now imagine the people who believed in Bitcoin early. The programmers, the hobbyists, the curious investors who bought a few coins years ago. Someone holding one Bitcoin would suddenly have $1 million. Someone with 10 Bitcoin would have 10 million. And some early adopters hold hundreds or even thousands. A new generation of digital millionaires would emerge almost overnight. Entire industries would shift. New businesses would be created. Cities, economies, and investment markets would feel the impact. But there's something even bigger happening behind the scenes. Because Bitcoin isn't just held by individuals anymore. It's increasingly held by institutions. Over the past few years, something unexpected has happened. The largest financial institutions in the world started buying Bitcoin. Companies like BlackRock, Fidelity, MicroStrategy, Tesla, and massive Bitcoin ETFs began absorbing billions of dollars. If Bitcoin reached $1 million, Wall Street wouldn't just be participating, it would be deeply embedded in the ecosystem. Pension funds, retirement accounts, sovereign wealth funds. Bitcoin could become a foundational asset in global finance. Not a speculation, but infrastructure. At that point, governments could no longer ignore it. Some countries would embrace Bitcoin. Others might fear losing control of their monetary systems. Imagine a world where nations hold Bitcoin as strategic reserves. Countries compete to attract crypto businesses. Entire economies integrate blockchain technology. Some governments might try to regulate it heavily. Others might try to restrict it entirely. But Bitcoin's design makes it incredibly difficult to stop. Because it isn't owned by a company or a government. It exists on a global decentralized network. And as long as people believe in it, it keeps running. So if Bitcoin reached $1 million, what kind of world might emerge? Several very different futures are possible. Scenario 1. Digital gold. Bitcoin becomes the ultimate store of value. Just like gold once anchored the global economy, Bitcoin becomes the digital equivalent. Central banks begin holding it. Investors treat it as the safest long-term asset on Earth. A new financial standard begins to emerge. Scenario 2. Global financial infrastructure. In this future, blockchain technology transforms how finance works. Money moves instantly across borders. Smart contracts automate financial agreements. Banks and payment networks run on decentralized systems. The global financial system becomes faster, more transparent, and more connected than ever before. Scenario 3. The regulation era. Governments step in with powerful regulations. Crypto exchanges become tightly controlled. Taxes, compliance systems, and monitoring expand. Bitcoin still exists, but it operates inside a heavily regulated financial framework. Scenario 4. The parallel economy. And then there's the most radical possibility. A completely new financial world emerges. People earn income online, trade globally, send money instantly across borders. A decentralized economy running alongside the traditional banking system, not replacing it, but existing right beside it. A digital economy without borders. Back in 2008, Bitcoin was just an idea. A mysterious white paper written by someone called Satoshi Nakamoto. At the time, almost no one believed it would matter. Today, entire industries exist because of that idea. And whether Bitcoin reaches $1 million or not, something bigger has already happened. The concept of decentralized money has entered the world. And once an idea like that exists, it rarely disappears. It evolves, it spreads, and it reshapes the future. This is Wired Wanderer, exploring the technologies, ideas, and revolutions shaping the future of our world.